The idea is actually to make it shorter than what we're used to in our industry. I don't think that it needs to be 2 years. With my experience, 15 years in the field and then a few years as an instructor and another 10 years doing both at the same time, I thought that our industry needed a shorter version of our 2-year programs. I thought we could get a lot of that done in a month and master the basics. That's a big part of the thought process too. In 1 month, we can get these technicians to master the basics and get them field ready. The month is structured. The first week is HVAC electrical, where we start from the very basics of an atom and we work up to full-on wiring diagrams, how to read a schematic, how to convert that to something that makes sense to the technician. We're simplifying it to where everything makes sense. We're simplifying down to the simplest of circuitry, and that is what our first week entails. We follow that up with the certification through HVAC Excellence. And starting at nothing, by the end of that week, we've got these guys with a pretty good understanding of how HVAC electrical works. Second week, we follow up with gas heating, and we're mastering the basics there, from the very simplistic properties of each gas that we burn, what each component does, how they all tie together, and then we tie that back with the electrical through a sequence of operations. I'm really big on sequence of operations. We hit that pretty hard because that's practical. Everything we're doing is practical, and it's all hands-on. It's in the lab. We spend some time in the lecture, and then we take it into the lab and we utilize that lecture. We actually make it make sense by doing it with your hands. We do a lot of troubleshooting in the lab. Each week you'll have somewhere between 8 to 12 service calls in our live fire labs, and it's as real world of situations as you can come up with. Third week's air conditioning week, kind of the same story. We mastered the refrigeration cycle. I think that's really something that we miss in our industry. So we are, in 1 week, making sure that they have a complete understanding of a refrigeration cycle to the point where I don't think they can forget it. And then we go in the lab, we do service calls. We give them the opportunity to get 608 EPA certified, which is critical, have to have it. So that's part of the training program too. And then the third week's kind of a fundamentals week, we're calling it. We do a lot of installation basics. We teach them how to braze properly. We teach them how to evacuate, how to recover. We do a little bit of that in the air conditioning week, but every student will leave this class having pumped down, evacuated, recovered an air conditioner numerous times. And they should leave with a very high level of confidence with the very basics of what we're doing in our industry. We've had anywhere from people that have 2 weeks experience up to 6 years experience come through the class, and I think they're all ideal. And I think that there's 10-year technicians that can come and really learn some valuable things from this class. Ideally, it's somebody that is working for you right now, and you're looking to get them to take the next step. I think we can really help take that next step, but I think it's fantastic for brand new employees too. I think it's an investment that is well worth your time, your financial investment. We know our industry is pretty short on technicians. According to the Department of Labor, it's about 5 to 1 with retirees versus replacements coming into our industry. We need technicians. We're trying to help you change your mindset to investing in your company, to change the way you think about hiring, because it's changed over the last 10, 20 years. You don't have technicians walking in the door every day saying, hey, I have 10 years experience. Can I work here? We have to build them from the ground up. We have to find the right people, the right fit for your company, send them to us, and we'll help get them to a point where they're proficient in the field.